Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Maya here. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So, I am here to do a 2024 year recap. So, I will start with January. So, I started this channel in December last year, but I did a video in January and I was like, now this is the start. I started last year because of I went to Heaven's Gate for the first time, and that is why I started this channel. And it has been good. It has been an awesome journey. And so I broke my ring light. So I'm really struggling to get some quality light. Okay, I broke the handle for the one that hold the phone. Anyway, see in the life too. So I want to go through this very fast. I don't want to do this video like for a very long time because I want to do an intro for something. Oh God, I have something so amazing to tell you at the end of this video. Make sure you stay along until the end. So in January, okay, before I speak about whatever have been happening, this year I have been in a lot of love sagas. Like you guys, relationships have shown me sege. Is it shege or sege? Relationships this year, my friends, I don't know what I did, like what I did wrong, but I think God had a purpose for everything, and I believe that next year is going to be great. I also have some things that I want to do next year, some things I want to change, the resolutions. But let's first of all talk about what has brought us here. That is the whatever been happening in 2024 in my life. So in January, I went back to Heaven's Gate, and this January, if you were here when I started the channel, I said that my mom was sick and she had an operation in December, 3 days after my birthday. I remember that day I was actually working and my mother was having her operation. I couldn't even, like, I don't know. December was not the best last year and also this year, but I know God had a purpose for everything. So January, my mother was healing and she was at home and I had to take care of her. And I went to Heaven's Gate and let me tell you guys, never ridicule those people who go to prayer mountains. I've seen that thing on TikTok, like people are ridiculing the people who go to prayer mountains. But going to prayer mountain in January for me was the best thing I ever did. I came back home and I found my mom. She was just okay. Like I didn't expect her to heal that fast. I did a video about that. I don't know whether I've already posted it or I'm going to post it later on. But January was just taking care of my mom and going to Heaven's Gate. That was the highlight. I'm not going to do like the bad things that have happened around and then the good things. I'm just going to mix them up. And you're going to know the good and the bad. So February, I went back to Heaven's Gate, and this is the month I did a video that went viral. Like this dress, I was wearing this dress. And I remember that day when I was coming from Heaven's Gate, I told God, I started this channel. Sorry for that. God, I started this channel and I want it to grow. I want it to I just want to reach out so many people about, even if I won't get I won't reach people because of anything else. I want them to know about this prayer mountain. Yeah, so that is what God did. And there is like a phone here that is charging. Sorry for all these distractions. So this video went viral. If you have not watched it, I think when you go to the videos and the popular, you're going to see it at the first video. Yeah, so and then February, I really celebrated love. Okay, if you have been here, I've always said that February is not like that love month like it's supposed to be. But this February, I celebrated love. Even if it was the last minute, it was so good. I got the first big money batch after the money I lost. I think in one of these videos that I have done this year, yeah, I did. I told you how I lost so much money from circles, a whole money that was enough to buy a car. You guys, I lost money that was enough to get a car. So on February I got the first big money, and I actually set up a business. I opened a business in February. Like February was so good to me this year. You guys, there is power in manifesting. Like last year when I was going for over the Kesha, that first Kesha, I told God, I have never celebrated this February month of love. And this year, God was so faithful. I did. I got so much money. I got everything that I wanted in that month. Obviously, January didn't start on a very high note, apart from my mom healing. There's a guy I was seeing, and I came to find out that he has a wife. It's not a Kenyan guy, you guys. I've never done that story, but I think I'm going to be doing it. I'll tell you where and when. So in February, he really celebrated me. Like, he was like, "I'm sorry for hiding whatever I was doing." Obviously, I didn't go back to him, but I enjoy it. Is I was dating somebody from a tribe that they know how to celebrate women they love. And also my mom gave me some money, my brother gave me. I was getting money from everywhere, like everywhere. I almost felt like it was my birthday, because you see, December I never celebrated my birthday that much because my mom was in the hospital. But February, that was the best month. I think it was the highlight of this year. Is it? Like, let's go on. You're going to know whether it is the highlight. So in March, I went for a catering job in Kabarak. It was a very good experience. You guys, I don't know whether you have ever worked with people and you are working for them, but they are treating you as a part of them. Like these people, it was if it is now, I would call them Gen Z, Kabarak, or a camp. It was like a camp for young people, and you guys, they used to come and help us cook. I went with one of my friends that I met last year, Chef Ruth. She's the best chef you're ever going to meet already. Okay, I have men chefs, but for ladies, this girl is the best. She's so good. Okay, sorry for this. Somebody is sending me money as we talk. Yeah, somebody is sending me money. So it's popping up, and it is, yeah, I get excited to see money. If you have seen how my face have grown and seen that money, like M-Pesa messages are my best messages. You guys, even if I'm hurting, send me M-Pesa and I'll be happy. So that camp, these people used to come and help us cook so that we can get time to go for team building with them. Okay, we were young. Okay, that chef and me, we are under 30. Okay, she's actually under 30. Me, I'm under 25. I was under 25. No, I was 25. They used to come and help us cook, even making chapatis and everything, so that we can go and pray with them. So you guys, it was so nice. That was the highlight of that month. In April, I went for a staycation. It was my first staycation. You guys, I've always seen people, oh, we are going for a staycation in Nairobi. This one was in Thika, but it was a staycation in one of the big hotels in Thika. I won't mention that. I actually never knew that Thika have good hotels. You guys, if you reside in Thika, don't come for me. I have passed through Thika so many times when I was going to school, but I never knew it had that hotel. If you know the biggest hotel in Thika, I was there for a staycation for a few days. And also on April, we had a wedding in our church, and I was one of the bridesmaids. This is where I met somebody who was going to be very important to me afterwards. There's a girl that I met, and okay, obviously she's from our church, but I never knew she was going to be a very big part of my life later on. I will talk about that when I get there. Also, I went back to Heaven's Gate, and this time I don't know what happened. When I came back, everything went, is it supposed to be saying, am I supposed to say that because I may disappoint or discourage somebody? But you guys, going to prayer mountains is not bad. You only need to know what you're going to do there. I remember my reverend was very against me going to Heaven's Gate that month, and because but because of the good things that happened to me when I went there, I thought, like, let me just go. And you guys, when I came back, everything crumbled. Anyway, if you are planning to go to Heaven's Gate, I would advise you to go. Please go. If you have seen videos on TikTok and everything and you have been planning, please go. It is going to be a life changer for you. So when I went to Heaven's Gate, something never went well. Also, on the morning of that wedding, there's a guy I was talking with in 2022 when I was still living in Komarok. And I really I really gave him trouble even getting to meet me. He never met me. I was like, I'm not interested in you. I don't want even to see you. He used to tell me, oh, I want to meet you. Can we meet? Can I come over? Can you come over? And I was like, I'm busy. That is the year that I decided to go on a break. I've never talked about my love story, but that year I was concentrating on myself. I wanted to get back to like my relationship with God, and it was so foolish that okay, it is not foolish. I'm always wise. I'm never a fool. So I was not interested in getting into relationships because I was coming from a very very big heartbreak. So I told myself I want 2 to 3 years of getting back to self love and everything and everything. And you guys, why is it that every time I go back to getting to love people, I forget about myself? So this guy texted me that morning and when I was so happy because I was feeling like now it's time for me to date. Trust me, you God knows what we want. And when we tell him, it is just a stamp to let him go on with his plan. Okay, he don't ask for permission from us, but again he can't give you what he don't want. So this time I went through a heartbreak. I told myself I want to take 2 years before getting to a relationship again, and the 2 years were ending on April 2024. And trust me, you I had even forgotten about relationships and dating. And then this day he texts me and he's like, my wife. And I'm like, why are you calling me my wife? You guy, I never accepted to be your girlfriend. How am I your wife? Like it was no, it was like, I know. Even when I was coming after you, sijui na 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 na. It's a long story. I will do a very detailed video about it. So I was like, okay, let me give it a chance. So yeah, and it was in the morning of that wedding. You can imagine how happy I was that day because this time he had already gone outside the country, and I never knew. He actually came to tell me about it in May when I wanted. Now I was ready to meet him and stuff, and was like, I'm not in the country, and I was like, you mean you went? Anyway, that's a story I'm going to do in another video. So please stay tuned. So in April, I went back to dating. I went to Heaven's Gate. I went for a staycation. I was a bridesmaid, and yeah, I think that was it about April. In May, it was not. There was no highlight in May. I was just like, actually, it was a row ride. This is when I went to Heaven's Gate this time. Okay, I forgot I'm now working, and my shop, the shop that I opened was an ice cream and cake and all those junk things. So when I went to Heaven's Gate, I forgot to put. Okay, I didn't forget. I actually left everything in order, but the biggest part of my business was ice creams. And light went off. There was a power issue when I was away. And when I go to Heaven's Gate, I really have my phone. I record once in a while, very true recording. I'm there for prayers. So I was not even putting on my phone. I didn't even know that there was a power issue and everything. So when I came back, all my ice creams were spoiled. You guys, I cried. And when I was going there, hey, guy, I had stocked that shop. So when I went there, everything got spoiled and my business never came back on its to its feet, and Rita one came to sell it. So May, I was just trying to fight with the backlash. I was trying to get money to restock and everything. I have done a detailed video about that one. I'm going to post it soon. In June, I decided to add some things on my menu. I started cooking food. Okay, I'm a chef if you are new here. So I started introducing food. I would cook breakfast, I would make lunch. But a shop, when you open a business and it is for this and you try to put some very different things, it might not pick up. So in June, I also decided to put it up for sale and I sold it. And I really felt bad because ice cream, and I always wanted to put up a coffee and ice cream business for a very long time. So letting go of this one was so hard, and It was so bad. It was so depressing for me. But I had to, and it was actually the best time. I don't know whether I sold it in June 11 or July, because that same month I sold it. Like, God still had me in his heart. Like, it was just God's plan. I never saw it like coming. I think if my ice creams never got spoiled, I wouldn't have sold this business, and I would have lost everything. Let me tell you why. It is not good that I this happened to the person I sold the shop to. But when I sold the shop, that month that Mandamano started, I sold the shop like today, and 2 weeks afterwards, Mandamano started and the business was rooted. You guys, I don't know how to feel. I don't know whether to feel happy or sad, because the guy I sold that business to, he never got even like, he lost the business. Okay, they need still everything, but he's lost the business. And I was like, what if I'm the one who had the business? Okay, I still sold the business for almost 200K, and I would have lost the whole amount, or maybe I would have lost like 100 and remain with some 100, because they never stored everything. So I sold the business, and the guy who took over, he had not even rebranded. I thank God he had not started to invest on it again, but he had stocked that business. Like, even when I was opening that business, I have never stocked that freezer like that. I had a freezer that was 4,000 liters. I think it was so big, and he had stocked that freezer to the brim. And then it was rooted. Like, I felt bad for him. Actually, the man that I had sold it for 220K, but he had only given me 200, and the 20K was going to uh he was going to pay at the end of that month, and I didn't even ask for that money. It's not that I couldn't give back, because I still wanted to open a business. Let me tell you what God did. I wanted to sell that business and open another one immediately in Nairobi. That's why I had already, the same day I sold that business, I went and bought the wigs, some of these wigs that I wear. I went and got perfumes and bags the same day. And the foreign day I went for the bags. I got wigs, I ordered perfumes, and I ordered the bags. I was going to get them the other day. So in a span of 1 week, I had bought the whole stock, but I had the shop that I got in Nairobi, it had to be repaired. You see how God did it. It had to be repaired. So I had not started to stock it. I had not started even to put the shelves and everything. And then Nairobi just went crazy. Like, the whole of that block, I wanted to invest in that shop. The place I wanted to put that shop, the whole of that route, Ronald Gara, it had been rooted. If you're in Kenya, you know. So I was like, God saved me from this side and also from the other side. Because if I had gotten that shop that it was ready, I would have already stocked it. Because I was in a rush, I didn't want my income to stop flowing. I wanted to come from this place to the other one without using the money on any other thing but business. But God saved me from those sides. And it's a good thing and a bad thing that I had already bought the stock, because if I hadn't bought the stock, I think I would have invested in a different business that I could sell online. Because now we went back to online businesses like when COVID was there, because you couldn't invest anywhere. You don't know what is going to happen next in the country. So it was the bad side about that. The way I rushed to buy the stock is because some things like perfumes, you can't sell them online because it is the refill perfumes, not like the perfumes you sell with the whole bottle. I had already bought the display bottles and everything, and those things have been at home to date. I'm actually thinking of putting up another business come January, like come tomorrow. uh, about the perfumes, because I have not sold them. Okay, I refill some bottles for people, but I have not used the display bottles, and it has been almost 6 months. Actually, more than 6 months. So yeah, that is what happened in June. I also went for what is it? Not a face review, a skin, that test that you go. And I came here. I told you I was told that my face is 34 years, and I'm only 25. Like, those people made me so angry. Anyway, they helped me like to start taking care of my face, and I've seen a very big difference. And lately, have been growing different. I don't know whether it's because I've been loved. Yeah. So In July, I met this Kisi guy. Oh gosh, Tiffy Dory have made people love Kisi men. Tell me why I was almost putting myself in that fix. And again, then August, God sent me an angel who removed me from that shit because I was about to get myself messed. Okay, I have never thought of getting married to Kisi or anything. I have nothing against them, but it's just like I'm a Kikuyu and stuff. Okay, I'm not tribal, I'm not racist, I'm not all that, but I think the cultures might not match well. And I love Kisii people because okay, they are good, but Hasira am Kisii. You guys, I don't know what Tiff does not show us about Ansari. I love Tiffy Dory so much. I love Onsari. I love her family. That girl is goals. Like I want to be Tiffy Dory in the future. She's younger than me, but that girl challenges me so much. But I don't think there's any other Onsari in this country. If you're dating a Kisii person or a Kisii man, all the best. And I am so happy for you. Because if you find the right one, like there's Trevor, there's Kenyan Prince, all those people are so good. But I don't know, kuna limited edition of good Kisii men, you guys. So yeah, that is what happened. I sold the shop and my mother shaved. Guys, I've always decided to shave, but I have always had that fear. But actually, even yesterday, I was telling my mom and my brother that I'm going to say to save, to shave. Hey, Kikuyu, my Kikuyu tongue will not let me flourish. Okay, it will. Let me cancel all the bad things and energies and everything. I want to shave on 1st of January and start on a very clean slate because I feel like 2024 has not been the best year. And I feel like I need to get rid of everything that is going to remind me of 2024. Because once the end, I know that it's always said that the end is better than the beginning, but myself, it was the other way around. Starting of the year was very good, and coming to the end of the year, it was nothing to be celebrated. I thank God because I'm still alive, I'm still sane, I'm still healthy, but you guys, the end of this year was not the best, it was actually the worst. Anyway, so I wanted to shave in 1st January and I think I'm still going to do it because I saw my mother shave and I was so angry. My brother was so angry. Like her hairline had really got spoiled. My mother had very long hair, but it was the hairline was here. You could put your hand on her forehead and it would fit. And I'm not even joking. It's only that I don't want to post my mom. I would have showed you how far the hair was. And right now her hair is here and I'm like, I wish I did this with you because I wanted to support her and shave with her, but again, I was not ready for that. Okay, I have a lot of wigs that are going to help me when I shave, but I was not ready then to shave. I'm thinking of either putting back my dreadlocks because I did a very big mistake when I sold the shop. I brought down the dreadlocks and installed the dreadlocks because I wanted to start now doing the what is she called this woman? Uyu Rachel, there's a Rakeri wigs, the way she puts on this wig and then she advertised her business for herself. So that is the idea I had in mind. She actually motivated me to start in the business of selling wigs, but it never happened because even now I'm doing a clearance sale. I just want to get rid of all the wigs. I bought so many, like 50 of them. I think I have like 10 or 11 of them remaining now, but I'm doing a clearance sale. If you want a wig, and they were so good, they were semi-human. I have one human that is remaining and I'm selling them at crazy prices. They are still new. It's not like they are used. Some of them they are so long. I have never even worn them. Like the one that is remaining that is human here, I'm selling it for. It is semi-human. I'm selling it for only 2,000, and it is so rent. I think it is 18 inches. So if you want such a wig, I'm going to sell it at 2,000 to you. The other wigs are ranging from 1,000, the short ones, to 1,800 to 1,500 around there. So if you want a wig, I will send it to you. If you're somewhere I can deliver myself, I will. So get to inbox me on the number that I'm going to put here. So that is what happened in July. My mother shaved and right now I want to shave because her hair have really grown. She actually went for trimming the other day. It has like she have gotten into the a good place of staying with her short hair, and she's very comfortable with it. Personally, I want to shave crane. Like I want my head to be like this. I want to shave crane. Like I want to start January on a very crane straight. You understand? So yeah, in August I met this. I'd already met her, but we started interacting with this girl that changed my life. Like you guys, I have been born and raised in a Christian family, but I really needed this girl to revive my prayer life. Like there's somebody who will come into your life and everything changes for the best. I really love her. I'm going to be introducing her to this channel very soon, January Haishi. So please stay around. I'm going to see my best friend. I have been betrayed by love. I've been betrayed by people I trusted, people I called my spiritual parents, like people I would look up to you, like people I, oh my God, I have been disappointed this year by so many people. And but also this year I have really found so good people, and oh my God, I'm so grateful. Like life have a way of balancing the good and the bad. You win, you lose, you win, you lose, and I'm grateful for everything because we run through challenges, and a journey without challenges, it's not sweet. Yeah, so yeah, that is what happened in August, and I was betrayed by some close friends, and God gave me some better friends. You know, oh God. Yo, guys, betrayal is real. Like, can you imagine a friend texting your man and speaking ill about you? And definitely, when somebody you're dating is not in the country that you're in, like they are so vulnerable at the information they get. Somebody will just go to my phone, steal my person's number and start talking ill about me, and that really stumbled our relationship, but it came to stand again, and also some things happen, and it has been something like it has been, I don't know, it has been, the relationship has been everywhere, and I know God had a purpose for everything. So in September I decided now to get rid of my nails have become so weak because of wearing these tips. You guys, if you have not started doing these tips, please stop, never get into them. I was introduced to wearing these tips last year, last 2022 August, when I was attending a certain wedding. My nails used to grow. Like even the first time I put tips, nobody knew it was tips because my nails used to grow tall all along. But when I introduced myself to these tips, or when I was introduced to them, my nails have become so weak, and I had decided now to start doing henna and growing back my nails. But again, this thing is so addictive, it's almost like a cult. I went back to them. That was the first thing I wanted to do in September. And then I also started my driving course. I told you the reason that I had, if you have not watched that video about my driving course and what made me really take all this time before I joined or went for that course, is because I lost some very, very important people the same year to road accident, my father and my boyfriend at that time. So I was really scared about doing driving. But again, this year my mom, they really came along, and they really pushed me to getting back on the roads. And so I went for the driving course in September, ikienda kuisha around 23rd or 28th. I went to driving school, and in October I graduated. Very good friend of mine introduced to Sarah K's Tuesday worship experience in Nairobi. If you're around Nairobi, I have had people who come even from Naivasha. We meet there, and they're like, I'm coming from Naivasha, and I'm like, I'm just around here, and I didn't know about this thing. So there's something like, if you love worship, and you are maybe okay, like if you just love worship, there is some worship experience that happen in Nairobi Cinema every Tuesday from 5:30 to 8:30. And right now we are on a break, on a Christmas break, but every Tuesday from January we are going to go back to it. And I was introduced there by my best friend, and I'm so grateful for her, because that those Tuesdays, my Tuesdays are no longer the same. So that is what happened in October. In November, I went to my, I don't think I will share that one, but it was at least good for me. I went back to hotel industry. I was in a hotel, a business I started back in 2021 when there was COVID. And I was there for some time because of some things that were happening. I've never shared about that business. And I think it's not yet time. It is called Bazo. It is in Buruburu, and yeah, it's a good place. It's a good business. Then in December, I have been home. There was a lot of things happening, but at least the best thing about this month, the highlight of this month is my birthday. And I usually feel bad when December is not my favorite month of the year. In that year, okay, it is my favorite month, but when things don't go the way I had oversee them going, I feel bad because this is supposed to be my favorite month. And I celebrated my birthday not in the best way. I was coming from Heaven's Gate. I felt the urge to go and skip from 2020 from 25 to 26 years in Heaven's Gate. And when I was there, some already called me, a friend of mine from church, and she told me, "Ma, you are in so much darkness. My makeup is." She told me, "Ma, you have been in so much darkness. Just ask God for clarity." I had not gone there with anything like clarity on my prayer items, but I prayed for clarity. And when I was there, God gave me so many visions about things that have been happening in my life. When I came back, I ended a relationship. That relationship I was so happy about in April. I ended it up because of some things, and yeah, and I don't know where I got the strength like to go through this. So hey, I thought I was going to be heartbroken. I thought I was going to break, but I think God had prepared me. You know, when something is from God and when you learn to appreciate God's will, everything goes the best way. I ended the relationship, but not the friendship with this person. This person is so close to my heart, and he's forever going to be my best friend. Nothing is going to change that. Nothing is ever going to, he's forever going. Even the people I'm going to date from now going forward, because I'm still, I still believe in love. Even the people I'm going to date after this, they have to know that this will forever be my best friend, because us ending the relationship, it was planned by God. Like it was God's will. I will not share about it now, but trust me, you will never hear this from somebody else. But I am glad that God ended that relationship. And I think that's why I never crumbled, and that's why I never got depressed, because it was God's plan. I will share this more when we are with the guy. I know one day we are going to sit down and talk about that. But you guys, I know whatever is joined by God. Okay, it was not joined by God yet because we were not yet married, but this breakup was from God. Yeah. So yeah. So your girl is single, singular. Yeah, until when? Until God knows when. I still believe that my wedding is next year. I don't know how, but one thing I know is that God is going to make it happen. And I can look at this camera and be sure that I am going to come here and tell you tomorrow is my wedding day. Yeah, I know. Next year, this year that we're starting tomorrow. So December have not been that good. I also learned about some people I really treasured, and I had to let go of some. Like I lost three most important people at the same time, but they are still alive. I can still see them. But that relationship between me and them had to break because of God knows why. And yeah. Good things to come. So that is everything that happened in my year. One thing I learned about this year is that always trust God's plan, and always learn to put God in the midst of your plans. Because when this person texted me in April, I was like, yo, it's my time to get back to getting loved. I never involved God. Trust me when I say that. I'm very prayerful, but I never went to God and ask Him. There's a prayer I always pray, and I lose people. Like, God, if this person is not supposed to be in my life, please remove them. And I was not ready to do that prayer, and I wish I did it earlier. But yeah, it was, we learn by God's grace. Yeah. So yeah. So that is the highlight. I learned to put God first and put God in the midst of your plans, so that you don't have to waste out of time doing nothing. Because I can't say that I wasted my time in that relationship, but I have learned. Yeah. So yeah, that is everything that have happened in that year. And the best news I'm going to tell you today is that tomorrow we are starting a new YouTube channel. You guys, you know that we have really struggled. Oh, I forgot to tell you the high rate of September. I went from 271 subscribers to 637 subscribers in 2 weeks. You guys, I'm starting a mentorship today, tomorrow, on this January. I'm going to be mentoring 10 people in YouTube and starting your YouTube channel from scratch. That is why I'm going to start mine tomorrow from scratch. And I'm going to be mentoring them because I have learned a lot of things about YouTube and the pros and the cons. So I want to start another one just to motivate the people I'm going to be working with, and show them how it is done and everything. So tomorrow we are starting another channel. Yo guys, tomorrow check out this channel. The description bar, I'm going to put my new channel. All I will do it like today. I'm going to create that channel tomorrow, not today. I'll put it in the description box so that you can go there and subscribe and see what I have for you on the other side. Some of the videos I did about Heaven's Gate, I'm not going to post them here. I'm going to be explaining why. They are going to be in the new channel. So please go and love and show that channel some love. And if you are there and you want to start a channel, maybe you're not somewhere we can niche and talk and do everything, but I can still mentor you online. Yeah, I can still tell you what to do, what not to do. So you can still reach me on this number that I'm going to post here, and we're going to grow together. So there are so many things. Oh my God, I'm so excited about that channel. And I know it is going to be great. This one is almost getting monetized. I'm almost getting to 1,000 subscribers. And my watch time is not so close, but it is somewhere good. I believe we are going to be monetized in this channel by maybe February latest or January. Okay, it was my wish to get monetized by December, but I'm going to try my level best. I'm not leaving this channel behind. I will be posting on both sides. I know it is extra work because I also want to start up another business, but I will try my level best to be posting on this channel, on the other channel, and doing everything. They have so many of resolutions I'm going to be doing on that channel. Please go and subscribe to that channel. Good things are coming on that channel and also on this channel. So I'll tell you what I'll be posting there and here, so that you can know if you want this, you can still stay here. If you want this, you can still go there. But trust me, you guys, you're going to love it on the other side and also on this side. So thank you for giving me your time. And that was the biggest news. My best month was obviously February. My worst month was obviously when I lost my business. I didn't like rules, but it was not the best month. So yeah, thank you for watching. Love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah.